morning, everybody, and welcome to your favorite content on the internet. We've actually got a stock moving already immediately as I go live here. Lima Bravo Golf Juliet LBGJ just got a big rocket up on no news. It is a no news China play, which was my guess from the ticker, but is in fact moving, is in fact hitting the scanner, and that is exactly what we'll be looking at over the next 2.5 hours. You've got me all of pre-market right up until opening bell. Excuse me. We will be looking at my real-time stock scanner here from daytradingstrategies.net. This is a scanner that I coded myself. We will obviously be watching the moves that it finds live and in real time here on the charts. If you happen to be watching this as a YouTube video, as a past broadcast, don't worry. You're still going to get all the same value as you would have gotten if you were here live. You just obviously won't be able to sit down and chat live with me. If you would like to, I do these live streams right here on this YouTube channel every single Monday morning and Friday morning starting at 7 a.m. Eastern. I apologize for being a couple minutes late this morning. Getting in at 7 a.m. is still a little hard for me, but anyway, yeah, just make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you're already subscribed, make sure you click that little bell icon so you actually get notified when I do go live in the future so that you can join in the live conversation and helping to find some of these moves happen as they happen live. A huge update, a massive update that I just made to my real-time stock scanner. You will notice up here on the top right, it now says paper trading. You can click on that to see your account size. You can adjust your account size if you would like to, and you can see your total running P&Ls. Well, now on any chart, you can double click and you can load in the chart in the scanner, and you can come in and you can paper trade that setup as well. I think I have created, honestly, the best paper trading platform in the world because it works during pre-market, it works during extended hours, your fills are instant, and you're obviously using it right here alongside your real-time stock scanner. So you're looking at the same tool that you would be looking at in your real money trading, now used for your paper trading. As you can see there, I just took a trade. You can see my day P&L is now minus 40. You can come in and see your day P&L and your total P&L is minus 40. You can see that adjusts your buying power. All of that is working as expected. Like I said, something that was just released to the scanner, something that I put a lot of work into, something that I think is extremely useful. Because how do you get better at anything, right? You get better at anything by doing the thing. That's the problem with day trading. You essentially have to accept that you're going to lose a few $1,000s when you get into this game because you have to do it to get better and you don't know what you're doing yet. So you're going to lose money. But having a tool like this allows you to get in those practice reps without actually risking your hard-earned money. Cool? Good? I'm not going to lie to you guys that are here early, you guys that are maybe watching the YouTube live stream, just get ready for me to talk about this a lot. I'll probably bring this up a handful of times during today's live stream because like I said, I literally just released it. Like just yesterday, I fleshed out this whole screen. I fleshed out the ability to track day and total P&L and reset your account size, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it's brand new. You guys are the first to hear of it. DFSC, I can see, is moving as well. We go over and look at, obviously, the real charts. We can also look at the paper trading chart to see the exact move happening there. This looks like another, it's definitely no news. It's not China, it's Canada, but another no news name, so not something that I'm actually interested in. All right, 50 viewers, good morning, everybody. If you could also go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really does help me out, especially right here at the beginning of a live stream. It helps out a ton. What's up, everybody? Roy, good morning. King, good morning. Ken, hello. Rags to riches, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is like really cool. I'm really proud of this. Appreciate that, my friend. Ligos, hello, good morning. Shower door expert. What's up, my friend? What a YouTube username that is. What's going on, everybody? I am live now. Letting the Discord know that we're live. All right, let's start to talk about stocks a little bit, huh? Got all the good morning hellos and the good morning shillings and new scanner update conversations and all that out of the way. We do have DFSC. This is Delta Foxtrot Sierra Charlie. Once again, though, it is on no news, so not something that interests me, but maybe someone out there is interested in it. What news do we have this morning? CAPR from 616. BFA law reminds Capricorn Therapeutics investors of the upcoming September 28th deadline. What? Did the stock react to that? No. Okay. So this isn't, did it also get 4 a.m. news? No. Wait, what is this? What is this news article? Thinkorswim doesn't even have this. That's weird. I get my news from Benzinga, which is the same source that Thinkorswim does, and for some reason Thinkorswim doesn't even have this article. It is a strange article. It's just like an FDA reminder. Like what? Anyway, this looks like CAPR doesn't really have any real news, but did get a pop at 4 a.m. What else? VALN, Pfizer and Valvina's Lyme disease vaccine candidates, marketing, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So VALN got Pfizer in their news headline. I'm sorry, 1 a.m.? Is this not an American company? Ah, it's a French company. There, that makes sense. It's like, why are you announcing news at 1 in the morning? What are you talking about? So that was overnight news from a foreign stock, so not really anything you could take advantage of either. All right. We'll continue to look for more fire emojis, and we'll continue to look for new news. We got 7:15 coming up. Every 15 minutes is sort of like a half check too. Like companies do sometimes like to announce news on the 15s. It's normally top and bottom of the hours that big news comes out, but every 15 you should keep an eye. I mean, you should always be keeping an eye because the kind of the fun of trading, the fun of day trading, especially pre-market and with a scanner like this, is literally any second something could happen. A stock could announce news and something could start ripping, right? I always say it's like fishing. We got our line and sinker in the water right now. We're waiting for something to bite. What's up, everybody? Joey, hello. Good morning. Alpha, good morning. Sunny, hello. 90 viewers already. Good morning, everybody. Let's try to hit the big 400 today, shall we? Oh my gosh, Trey, is that you? What's up, MG? It is, in fact, me. I do these live streams every single Monday and Friday. I have been for a couple of months now, though this is only my second stream that I'm starting at 7 a.m. For the last few months, I've been starting at 8:30 and running until 10:30. I decided that's a little silly considering that I only trade pre-market and after hours. So I'm going live earlier now and only streaming pre-market. That way we get to watch all the pre-market together. Don, hello, my friend. Good morning. CGTL, Charlie Golf Tango Lima. Once again, no news. Whoops. This is Hong Kong. Hong Kong, no news runner. A lot of that lately. I think you guys have noticed. I've been talking about a lot of you all in the Discord about it for a few weeks now. These like China, Hong Kong, whatever, like no news runners are very, very prevalent. I mean, you all know, I think by now, my opinions on stocks that move like this without news. Just be careful, right? It's not that they can't go. It's not that they can't have, large continuation. Of course, pretty important to remember that anything can happen in the stock market. It's all about trading what is likely to happen. And these no news big pops almost always fail really hard, right? We'll keep an eye on this one. It's pushing 7 now. Come in and paper trade it just for S and Gs, but you do get this like gap in the charting sometimes. Need to confirm exactly why that's happening. It's not really a big deal, but slightly funny to look at. I thought I had fixed that, and I think weirdly enough, I think if I refresh my scanner and then I reload in that chart,
CGTL.
See, now it looks better. It's something to do. It's something to do with like stored data or something when the scanner's open. I don't know. I'll look into it. Like I said, it's not really that big of a deal anyway. It doesn't really impact your trading much anyway. It's just a little funny looking. Good morning, Trey. What strategy are you using right now with the yellow and blue candles and with the buy and sell signals? The study that is turning candles yellow and blue is my proof candle study. And then the strategy is my high of day strategy. Quick explanation, the yellow and blue candle. So let me start. A blue candle means that the candle closes above the highest close of the previous 10 candles. So basic price action breakout. But also, what also must be true is that the volume must also be higher than the previous 10 candles. So it is a breakout candle with legitimate reason, with legitimate demand behind it, right? And then the yellow candle is the same exact thing, except that yellow means it's also closing at high of day. So blue is like local breakouts, yellow is high of day breakouts on volume. And then the strategy very simply is buying first candle to close a high of day. Okay. So it's first candle to close a high of day, except also that candle must have traded at least 100,000 shares of volume. So like, unfortunately, it didn't buy the close of this candle because this candle only traded 80,000 shares. If this candle would have traded just a little bit more, the strategy would have been in here and it would have just got out for a 25% win. What was I saying? Oh, exit strategy is my one below rule, meaning the first candle to close below the low of previous candle is where I get out of my trades. That's what allows me to both. You can kind of see actually a perfect example here. It allows you to cut off your losers quickly, and it allows you to maximize your winners if this candle would have hit enough volume. I also like, it's very important for me to say too, for when I'm explaining this strategy to people, this strategy, like obviously the code in Thinkorswim, only covers the technical aspect of it. I have rules outside of just the technicals too. Like I don't take every single trade that pops up. Hell, I don't take most trades. That probably 99% of trades that pop up on this, I'm not actually in. Like I didn't actually take this trade because there are other rules I have. First and most important being that the stock must have news on the day and the reaction must be within 3 to 5 minutes of that news being announced. Those are the trades that I take. One, I would have never taken this because it's secondary reaction, right? I would have considered taking this candle, but I would have only considered taking this candle if it was reaction to news, which it was not. I don't think I explained that well at all, but maybe you sort of understand what I'm saying. It's early, Chad. It's early. I'm still trying to wake up. I didn't even finish all of my coffee on the way in this morning. I was like sitting in my car chugging coffee before walking into my office. Good morning. Thanks for doing Pre-Market Live. Hello, my friend. Good morning. First time seeing you. Are you on every day? I like your setup. Appreciate that. Just Mondays and Fridays. 10s. Monday morning and Friday morning, you got me live. Marshall, hello, good morning. Tech Trader, hello, good morning. I like the early streams. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's another like part of my rule sets, like on top of just the technicals, is that I basically only trade pre-market and after hours as well. That is like more of just a symptom of pre-market and after hours is when companies very typically announce news. It's pretty rare that a company will announce news during market hours. Once again, being rare doesn't mean that it never happens, but it's rare. So as someone who only trades reactions to news, I find myself only trading pre-market. So yeah, let's go live and let's stream all of pre-market so we can watch all these moves together, right? If you are just joining, if you are brand new, this scanner that you're looking at is a website. This scanner is just a website. It's a website that I have created, that I made myself, that I use myself every single day. And you can access it over at daytradingstrategies.net. You can click on the green Get Instant Access button to go sign up. For only $45 a month, you get access to real-time price action, to real-time news, to the ability to see the chart, to the ability to paper trade the chart, all kinds of different stuff that you get access to. Obviously with the scanner, you also get access to all of my custom codes. So this candle, the strategy, you get access to that. You also get access to the Discord, all of it at $45 a month. There's no like additional fees or anything like that. And right now, since you're watching the live stream, if you go to sign up, Make sure you click on have a coupon code and use coupon code STREAM. Your first month is only $31.49. So for $32, you get access to all of these goodies for 30 days. That's your risk. Your risk is $32 to access a tool that you may use for the rest of your trading career, hopefully. Loving the live charting feature that you added. It is very nice. Once again, I've already explained this a little bit, but a lot of you guys won't know because this is literally something that I just added. You can now double click on any ticker. Double click on any ticker on the scanner and you will see the live chart. You also have the ability to paper trade the live chart. So this allows you to come in and practice your trading as well. Give me the $500, bro. That obviously was not a trade I would actually take, but hey, it worked. Yeah. You come in, you can see your total P&L, your day P&L, your account size. You can reset your account size. It does take into account your buying power, by the way. So let's say I reset my account size down to, I don't like that it does that. Let's say I set my account size to $2,000. So you can see that's my account now. If I come into CGTL and I try to buy 5,000 shares, it's going to tell me I can't. So it does take all that into consideration as well, which was sort of a pain in the ass to code, which is, I think, why I'm bringing it up. That's new. Yeah. I literally just added it. Like yesterday, I was still working on it. Yeah. It's a I think it's a very, very cool feature. That now allows you to practice your trading alongside your real-time stock scanner whenever you want to. It also works on mobile, which is dope. You now have a paper trading tool that you can use from your phone whenever you want to. Oh, geez. When are you going to add the noise alerts for the fire emojis? Yeah, I need to do that, Rags. You are correct. I actually brought my laptop in today, which is what I code on. Maybe let me get it out real quick. Not like that, chat. Don't be dirty-minded. Let me get out my laptop real quick. Maybe we do some live coding on this live stream. Maybe I'd change that beep sound from new stocks to fire emoji stocks instead, because I do think that would be more useful. I think that would be a more useful like sound alert. I'm not gonna work on it like right this second. I got my laptop out. Maybe when chat slows down or we're kind of hanging out, maybe I'll work on that, or maybe I'll just do it after stream. We'll see. But I will do that. Yes. Did you use Claude to code this? It's very easy to AI now. The entire front end, like all the HTML, CSS, that stuff is basically all AI-ish code. There's like stuff that I go in and configure myself too, but I agree that AI is very good at writing front end, yes. Back end code, like all the Python engines that are going on to pull in all this data and APIs and for the market replay and all that stuff. I have AI help me, but I don't think AI is great at writing the back end engine stuff yet. AI is good at like direct inputs to direct outputs, which is what HTML is, right? You code something, it's going to look like this. So AI is good at that. But when it comes to like logic type coding, AI is like maybe just okay as a helpful aid. Double tap on iPhone doesn't work? Does it not? I don't have an iPhone. I can try on my wife's when I get home. Pull up my phone here, look at the scanner. If I double tap, it loads in the chart and the paper trader. Anyone else with an iPhone? Confirm or deny? Time machine not working well on Mac. Yeah, I do sort of know that. I know that like on Macs you can't change the time, which is obviously annoying. Something I need to work on, yes. I'm not really sure why the code acts differently with Apple devices, but I'll look into it. We'll do it live. What's up, Stackham? Good morning. Almost 200 viewers in here already this morning. 20 minutes into the live stream. Let's try to get to the big 400 today. Oh, chat. Today I need to actually go and pick our fantasy football teams today too. Those of you in the Discord, those of you already signed up, there is a announcement in the announcement channel from a couple days ago. If you're interested in playing DTS fantasy football, you can go check that out. I'll pick the teams today. I said I was going to do it on Monday this week, and I have just continued to forget to do it. So someone remind me to do that towards the end of stream as we get closer to pre-market. We'll actually get that set up and going. It is not working on iPhone. Okay. I will look into that. Thanks, guys. Apple products are weird, bro. You guys ever consider just buying a real phone? Beginner in trading, can you explain how you buy and sell in pre-market and after hours? Yeah. So in your trade execution platform, you very likely have something like this. This TIF means time and force. You have to set your time and force to, in Thinkorswim, it's EXT, which stands for extended. So your trade execution system will have some kind of time and force that you need to set to be able to trade extended hours. And then you need to only use limit orders. So you can't buy market, sell market in extended hours trading. You have to buy the ask or buy the bid, or sell the ask or sell the bid. But those two things are all you need. Your trade execution platform, like your brokerage, should I say, may require you to sign an agreement too. I don't think Charles Schwab ever made me sign one, or TD Ameritrade, because that's what I was using long before Charles Schwab bought Thinkorswim. I don't think I ever had to sign one here, but I do remember on Fidelity, they made me like sign something. Something like, I understand the risks of trading the pre-market volatility and light volume and stuff like that. So you may need to look into that as well. But yeah, other than that, it's just limit orders in your time and force. If not Apple products, what mobile products does the scanner work on? The scanner will work on your iPhone. It sounds like just the new paper trading thing doesn't work on iPhones, but it works on my Galaxy. Like if I double click CGTO, there's CGTO. And I can come in and buy, sell. So I think just that functionality isn't working on Apple. But on Android, it works fine.
VERA.
7:30, by the way. BRUN got 7:30 news. No one really seems to care. Nothing hit the scanner at 7:30. Nothing hit the moving now at 7:30. We can sort our news down here by time, and we can see that there is obviously news that came out at 7:30. There's a handful of news articles that came out, but none that are really getting any kind of meaningful reaction. CGTL, Charlie Golf Tango Lima, is once again hitting the scanner. Once again, this is a no news mover, so not for me, but let's see if it wants to go test highs. You are getting a blue candle because, of course, this is a local high breakout, but not yet a high of day breakout. Oh, man. You analyze news on the weekend, but it's already old news. What's your goal? The goal is to understand what buzzwords are currently moving stocks, right? You're right. Every single weekend, I go back through and I using my market replay functionality. I go back through past days and I look at the top gainers via news on those days. So we sort by this. We can come in and look. It's just a way for me to always have my finger on the pulse, right? You always are sort of tracking what types of news articles are currently causing stocks to move, because it's always changing. There are two things that I always look for. I always look for dollar signs in news, and I always look for big companies in news. Like if a company announces news and it's some kind of partnership with NVIDIA, I will, or Apple or Google or Tesla or Microsoft or AMD or Micron or whatever, I will always be interested in that news. But outside of those two things, it changes, right? It's gone from EVs to crypto to defense to drones to space to AI to, robotics to, there's always a hot trend in the market. Like something that if a news article comes out associated with that, the stock has a higher percentage chance of likely follow through. Yeah. Long answer to your short question is it's just about staying on top of that trend. How can you see the country? Hold shift and hover. So shift on your keyboard plus hover over will show you sector and country. You can also shift plus click to see the chart in paper trading. But I also made it so that you can double click, which is easier. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I set my buying power to $2,000. Reset that back to something. Holy smokes, bro. $900. Let's go.
CGTL.
Paper trading. I know that you're supposed to take paper trading very seriously, and you should take paper trading very seriously. But this is also just fun. It's fun to have the ability to come in and trade stocks at no risk whenever you want to. Can you comment on the VWAP wave system? No, because I have no idea what that is. Good morning. What's up, eHeart? Good morning. Oh, this button is working on Apple products. You can open the modal. You just can't open the chart. Does it work on is anyone out there on Apple computer or Apple laptop? Can you guys see if this works? Is it all Apple products or is it just a Apple mobile problem? Very, very likely not terrible trades. I don't think that I will ever make this available to link to a real brokerage, because that then becomes a massive, massive regulation can of worms, right? If you start allowing people to take real money trades, all of a sudden I've got to pay all the regulatory fees to the SEC, to the FTC, to whatever other alphabet boy wants to charge me $100,000 a year. Yeah, I very much doubt that this will ever be useful for real trading. I mean, never say never. Maybe the business grows to a point, but yeah, I have nothing on the roadmap to do that. No. It does work on Mac. Okay, so it sounds like it's just a mobile Apple problem. Thank you, Joey. Can you short on your paper trader? Yep. If you just hit sell, you will see that your position is minus 5,000 and your open P&L will adjust. I made $50 because it's going down, and you can buy to cover. Yep. So yes, you can also short. Thank you for signing up. 2 people to sign up to the website. I appreciate you. Remember, if you're going to sign up, use discount code STREAM to take 30% off. Daytradingstrategies.net. Go access the real-time stock scanner today. Woo! Candles look terrible on CGTL. Yeah, look at what it did. It ran its head straight into high of day. 2 top wicks, two rejections, and rolling over now. Yep. Right into the most obvious level of all time. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I don't believe in resistance levels. I guess I just don't think about them the same way a lot of people do. This isn't resistance in the fact of the matter that there's people here selling into you because they own shares here or whatever. This is resistance because via self-fulfilling prophecies, right? Every momentum trader, so all 250 of you, me, and everybody else watching the market is watching CGTL right now. We all see this very obvious recent high of day, and everyone's afraid to be the first person to buy above that. That's more so like what resistance is, right? No one wants to be the first one to take the stab at the breakout. We're all like sort of waiting to see if this stock is going to break and go before we enter. So like, it's hard without a catalyst or without a huge jump in demand. It's hard for a stock to break through these levels because no one wants to buy up there, right? No one wants to buy at, $7.30, be the first one in. We're all sort of waiting, which creates that resistance, right? See you, Joey. We appreciate your live broadcast. Too bad you're only live Mondays and Fridays. Yeah. Never say never to live streaming more days, but for now it's Monday and Friday. When I came back to streaming, I did used to stream every single day. For years, I live streamed every single day over on Twitch. My old Twitch channel, I think I've got like 8,200 followers or something over on Twitch. We used to live stream every day. When I came back to live streaming here on YouTube, it was just Mondays. Now it's Mondays and Fridays, so. Never say never to more days. Look. Good morning. What's up, Mike? 240 viewers. Good morning, everybody. Let's see if we hit the big 400 today. That would be very sick. We ready. We ready. Where do I find the buy and sell one below study that you have in your yellow candle strategy? I just uploaded that to the website. It's called my high of day strategy. So I've combined them into one code now. It's called my high of day trading strategy. If you go to daytradingstrategies.net and you search for high of day, it should be the first thing that pops up. Yeah, this right here. Go to this page and you'll see the share link. Can you add the MACD indicator to the proof candles to make it tighter? What do you mean, add a MACD indicator? Proof candles are nothing but price action. Price action and volume are all I really care about with proof candles. I don't care about MACD or any of that. This is purely price action plays. Jefferies initiates analyst coverage on AEHR systems with a buy rating. I could give a donkey's ass about analysts and their predictions and ratings on stocks. My favorite thing about analyst ratings is Nvidia will like make a move like it made in 2021 or whatever. 2021 was back here. It'll make a move like this where it goes from like $6 to $10, and then analysts will be like, when it's at $10, like when it's trading here, it'll be like JP Morgan raises price target on Nvidia from $4 to $11. It's like, yeah, no shit, man. The move happened 2 weeks ago, and congratulations on catching up, man. Thinkorswim has, where is it? I actually have no idea where it is. It's somewhere in, where is it? There's somewhere where you can see, is it in here? There's somewhere where you can see like analyst predictions and like how good or bad they've been in Thinkorswim. I don't remember exactly where it is. If I were to look up like Nvidia here, What happened? Oh, here it is. So if you come to analyze, then you go to NVIDIA, you can see something in here. Oh, yeah. So you can come into big stocks like this on the Analyze tab on Thinkorswim, and then you can see like analyst grades on it. You can come and download these as well. Or let's just view this one. Whoa, what is happening? Yeah, you can come in and you can view like their full reports. And there is a way on these reports that you can see a past history of like how right or wrong they've been. At least I've looked at reports that have done it before. And the point I'm trying to get at, first off, just showing you this is pretty cool. If you like really are ready to start getting into fundamental research of stocks, Thinkorswim does all this stuff for you. But the point is that analysts are almost always about 50% right. Analyst ratings and like predictions are almost always about 50% correct, which means that the randomness of the market, the randomness of their predictions just about evens out to even. WETO, Whiskey Echo Timo. What? Whiskey Echo Tango Oscar. I just said the name of a League of Legends champion. That was weird. Is pushing up once again. Stock with no news, but is pushing. Had a big move at 5 o'clock this morning. Excuse me. Wake up, Trey. It's only 7 in the morning. I gotta start going to bed earlier. Still going to bed at the same time as I was when I was streaming it, when I was starting my streams at 8:30, except now I'm starting them at 7 o'clock, so I gotta go to bed earlier. Oh, did my wife or text me back? Ginger, what is up, my friend? Good morning. It is 7:45. Do we get any news on the 15s? It doesn't look to be that way. It's been it's not like, I don't know. It's not been a boring first 45 minutes of the live stream because there's stuff like WETO is moving, CGTL was moving earlier. There's been stuff moving. It's not like it's been uber boring. There's just not been any movement on news. SURG just announced news. Yeah. SURG. Oh, it's earnings. Penny stock earnings I don't care about. It is pushing though. You can see that I sorted my news down here by time. That's why you see this moving here. Just another way that you can make sure that you're not missing out on moves using the scanner. Use the news down here in the bottom left to find new news articles like this coming out. I'm actually not 100% sure why this isn't hitting the moving now. Like literally just too cheap or something.
SURG.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it did hit. I think it was just waiting for volume. You just got alerted here on SURG at 33 cents. It's a little weird. It's like a little, that's not normal. Normally the scanner would have you on this as soon as it started moving. I think actually, I can basically tell you what happened. This stock trades like dog shit volume. So it took a second for the volume to come in and track that it was trading enough volume to hit the scanner. Once again, it's penny stock news earnings anyway, which, sorry, penny stock earnings news is what I meant to say anyway, which doesn't do it for me. Once again, as always, remember, we talked about earlier how I don't take every trade that the strategy does. The strategy is literally just pointing out the technicals, and I have rules on top of that. I did say that the stock must have news and the initial reaction must be on news. Both of those things are true here, right? Like this is a news reaction. So theoretically, I would like this candle, but then there's another part to that in that I must like the news, right? It must be a news article that I study, that I play, that I know is hot right now. And penny stock earnings is just not something that I trade, not something that I study. Stock is bouncing though. Nice big bounce there. That would have been like an insane dip to buy. Seems like a really risky dip to buy, but congrats if you did. Gonna try to candle over candle now. Sierra Uniform Romeo Golf. Once again, we got put on this thing at the second that news came out at 7:45 via the bottom left down here, via our news down here in the bottom left. Beauty of the scanner, putting you on moves like this. Once again, the scanner will ensure that you are always looking at the best opportunities in the stock market. That does not mean, please, that does not mean that every stock that hits the scanner is going to go up. It just means that these are the best opportunities, as I just said. SURG highs now. Wow. You can see how it immediately, you immediately got your audio readout. As soon as this thing hit high of day, it got your most recent high audio readout. Hitting the moving now again, getting your fire emoji now because it's really moving. The fire emoji means that the stock has hit the moving now at least 3 times in 20 seconds. Just a great way to visualize what stocks are actually getting good moves. Dude, huge congrats anyone that's in this. Once again, we've been watching it the whole time. It's not news that I care about, but it doesn't mean it's not something that you should trade, right? You don't have to trade exactly like me. You should honestly not try to trade exactly like me. We all see the market a little differently. We all have different trading goals. We all have different account sizes. You should never try to copy exactly how someone else trades. Earnings have been hot the past few days, have they? Something to pay attention to. I will trade earnings, but I will trade earnings on like Nvidia, Tesla, Google, Apple, Microsoft. You know, I will trade big company earnings because I find those tend to have pretty obvious continuation a lot of times. Like they oftentimes react and continue to the current trend. Whereas on basically any smaller stock, earnings don't normally do much. Now, sometimes they do. Once again, sometimes they do a lot. I mean, look at SURG. The stock is flying on earnings. But once again, what is trading? Trading is just executing on probabilities, right? Listen to me. Anything can happen and anything will happen in the stock market. You have to study and find patterns that happen more often than not and only trade those, right? How can I try out the scanner? You are trying it right now by watching this live stream. The point of these live streams is to show you the power of the scanner, right? It just put you on SURG literally at 7:45 when the news was announced down here. You saw this move and you saw this news 5 seconds after it came out. You were made aware. You could have been in this stock at 29 cents if you rushed into it, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't just go randomly buy anything that hits the scanner, but it's nice that you were made aware of it down here around 29 cents. You took surge at 32 cents. Congrats, shower door expert. Congratulations, my friend. Huh? Like SNDK yesterday. Did SanDisk announce earnings? Wow. What the hell? Stock is so back, bro. This looks like a beautiful short, by the way. I'm not going to short it because it's not that beautiful. Technically speaking, I do like SanDisk. Fundamentally speaking, I do like this company. So for that reason, I'm not going to short it. But like purely technical, this looks like a beautiful short. What's it trading at now? 1640. Just like this strong of a downtrend and getting that strong of a bounce. I mean, look, like the same exact setup. You could have taken here. You could have taken here. You could have taken here, right? Stock's in this huge downtrend and you get a huge bounce like this into that downtrend. It's just a good entrance for shorting. Once again, I'm not going to do it. I'm not telling you to do it. Just technically it looks like a beautiful short setup. It's a proprietary scanner. Yeah, this is a scanner that I coded myself. Yep. It's just a website. So as long as you have internet, you can use this scanner. There's nothing you need to set up on your computer. There's nothing sketchy you need to download onto your computer. Once you sign up from my website, daytradingstrategies.net, the instant that you sign up, this purple button changes to launch scanner. And you click on that and it takes you to the scanner. That's it.
SURG.
That's all it is, my friend. Where's the yellow barcode? Go to the Thinkorswim studies page. And then on that page, there is a search bar and you search for proof. Here, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So from daytradingstrategies.net, go Thinkorswim studies. Load. Oh, wait, where is it? Wait, is it TOS studies? What did I call the page? Maybe it's TOS. Yeah, sorry. Go to type in TOS studies. Go to TOS. I should probably rename that. Or at least tag it so Thinkorswim brings it up too. And then on this, you can type in proof. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to give that code away. You guys can have these codes, I guess, if you feel like pausing and hand typing them in. But if you search proof here, you will see it. You'll see the share link for these candles. Sorry, I'm sitting here like bullshitting. Go back to looking at SURG, the hot stock right now. Sierra Uniform Romeo Golf, once again, continuing to hit the scanner. Bada bing, bada boom. There is basically all the opportunity. If you don't see the value on the scanner after watching how early it put you on this move and after how early it made you aware of the news, I don't know what else to tell you. Especially on kind of slow mornings like this. Like it's a little slow. Things aren't really like flying around. Nothing's going super crazy, anything like that. It's the kind of morning where you really need a scanner like this because there's like one nice move of the morning. And if you weren't made aware of it in time, if you didn't have a scanner that made you aware of it in time, you didn't have the opportunity to trade it. It's up like, we started looking at it up here around 32 cents. So I guess let's be fair and say where we started looking at it. It's up like 37, 35% from where we started looking at it, where we were made aware of it on the scanner. Sold half at 42. Very nice, my friend. Surge 33 at 239. Very nice. Let's go paper trade some Surge, huh? Give me 1 million shares. Wow. I should probably take the paper trading more seriously. I like to show it off on the live stream, so I just come in and kind of mess around with it. Let's go. Sell, $50. Whoa. Isn't it messed up how when you come in and mess around with paper trading, like not even taking it seriously? I'm up $1,100 on the day just dicking around. You go try to do that with your real money and you'll be down like 6 rand immediately. Isn't it shitty how that goes? If you guys weren't aware, this is a brand new thing I literally just added to the scanner. You can now double click on a ticker to see the live chart, and you can also paper trade that live chart. This allows you to practice your trading alongside what you see appearing on the scanner. You can then come and click into this paper trading in the top right to see. This will persist, by the way. Like if I didn't reset my account, when I log in tomorrow, I guess I can just show you. Like I can refresh the scanner now. If I refresh the scanner, this value persists. All of this saves for you, which was also a pain in the ass to code. So tomorrow, obviously, this would go to 0. Your day P&L would reset, but your total realized would remain. Your account size with the changes made to it would remain. So it also does like track your trades and track your progress as well. The paper trading does. The next thing I want to do, this also sounds like it might be a pain in the ass to code, but we're going to try it anyway. The next update I'm going to make is the ability for you on this screen. I'm going to put a little button or something that you can either view, export, or hopefully both, but like view the trades you've taken or export the trades you've taken. That way you can go in and you can calculate kind of your own statistics. Like, okay, what's my win percentage? What's my average winner? What's my average loser? What's my max drawdown? Like stuff like that. I want you to be able to see and calculate yourself, because all of those statistics are vitally important when you are practicing your trading, right? You should be made aware of those statistics in your trading so that you actually know whether you're doing well or not. I flatten these fast movers on Thinkorswim. How do you exit your trades? I use customizable hotkeys to enter and exit my trades. You can't do that on Thinkorswim. Can you have volume below the chart? I don't think so. I have tried to do that because I do agree that it can be a little annoying. I've tried to do that. I couldn't really figure out how to do it on. So this is TradingView. Like, this is a TradingView chart. They have a like free API that allows you to share this stuff. But I couldn't figure out how from their API to like get in and adjust things like that, like moving the volume down to a separate window. There probably is a way. I just haven't been able to figure out how to do it yet. I'll continue to look into it. Making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces past that I'm homebound. How do I know which trade to enter when using your scanner? I see a lot of alerts. How do you decide which one to take? Isn't that the $1 million question, my friend? And there, unfortunately, is not an answer. It would be nice, right? Wouldn't it be nice if I like had an answer for telling you, hey, if the stock looks like this, you should go buy it? Trading has so many discretionary factors to it that are going to depend on personal things for you. How you see the market, what style of trader you want to be, your account size, your goals, how much money do you want to make this year, your risk tolerance, what max drawdown are you comfortable with? Do you want to be a high win rate trader, or do you want to be a high risk reward trader? Do you want to, replace your income or try to make a little bit of extra money on the side? Like, there's so many different personal variables that go into trading that there will never be an answer to like, this is how you should trade, right? I can tell you how I trade. I'm the kind of trader that I definitely do not trade every day. Hell, I don't trade most days. I might take 1 or 2 trades a week. There's weeks where I don't take trades at all, because I very much am the kind of trader that waits for very, very obvious setups. And the way I trade is I only buy reactions to news. So actually, technically speaking, I like this candle a lot. I saw this stock announce news at 7:45. It got a huge bullish reaction to that news. This is the kind of candle I buy. Except that also, I must like the news. It must be news that I study. It must be news that I know is causing stocks to move right now. Like AI, space, quantum, dollar signs, big names in the news. Those are the kind of things I'm looking for right now. This was not that, so I didn't take this trade. But yeah, that's how I trade. Those are the setups that I look for. Those are the stocks that I look for on the scanner. I also, once again, not to sound like a douchebag, but I also trade a pretty large account now. Thankfully, I've been successful enough. I now have a pretty large account, which means I don't have to aim for as big of reward anymore, right? If I make 30% this year, I'm going to be very happy. It's going to be a very good year for me. It's basically like my target goal is making 30% on my account. If you have a $2,000 account and you like want to grow it to $25,000 in a year or two, whatever, you have to take on more risk because you're targeting a crazy reward. Like, you're targeting very high reward. And unfortunately in this game, you don't ever get more reward without also incurring more risk. It's just unfortunate symptom of day trading. So if you're targeting more reward, you're going to have to trade more stocks like SURG. You're going to have to trade more than I trade. You're going to have to trade setups that maybe aren't the A++ ones that I look for, right? So a very long answer to your very simple question is it depends. Those are the two words that every beginner trader hates hearing, but unfortunately is the answer to how you should trade. SURG new highs, Sierra Uniform Romeo Golf. I'm up 13K on the DTS paper trade. Do you just Venmo me? Yeah, Ronnie. What's your Venmo, bro? Wouldn't it be fun? I don't think I'll ever do this because it will incur a lot of bad trading habits, but it would be kind of fun if I added like a high scores. If you could like click on a button here and see what other people are up or down paper trading on the day in the platform. It would be fun, but it would cause you to not take your paper trading seriously, which is something you definitely should do. You should paper trade exactly how you real money trade. So you are, practice like you play, as Tom Brady would say, right? Do you play options or nah? Yes, but not currently. The only option strategies I mess with, should I say, is the wheel strategy, which is to sell puts until you get filled, and then once you get filled, sell calls. I also only do that on stocks at prices that I would like to own them anyway. So during 2022, I made a lot of money. Well, at the time, it was a lot of money for me. It was like $6,000 or $7,000, whatever. Nowadays, it wouldn't be a lot of money, but back then it was a lot of money to me. I made $6,000 or $7,000 with that strategy on Google. I would sell puts on Google because puts were in 2022 during the bear market. Puts were very expensively priced. They were very overpriced.
SPAI.
So I took advantage of that by selling them on Google. The thing is, why did I choose Google? Because Google was my favorite stock in the market. When Google was trading down here, 110 sub, I thought the valuation on this was insane. So I sold puts at prices that I would like to own Google at anyway, if that makes sense. That way, by the way, SPAI, 8 o'clock news, initial reaction was light volume. Oh, it's another penny stock. Well, it's not a penny stock, but it's another small company earnings play. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Those are the only options that I'm comfortable selling, right? If I were to get filled for 100 shares of Google at the time $100 a share, I would have been happy to own them anyway. I think that's really the only time you should be selling options. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Once again, it depends and do what you want, but if you're using Trading Views, you can separate, but I forgot what the option was called. Yeah, I gotta just find what it is. I'm sure you can, right? That is exactly what I'm using. This is Trading Views, a lightweight charting tool. Yeah. I gotta find I can't find documentation on it, I guess. If I could find the documentation behind it, it would be easy to do, right? What conditions, patterns, if any, makes it a AAA setup to you? The news. News controls everything for my trading style. I am actually not even almost, I am 100% a news-based trader. That's why having a scanner like this that shows you the news in real time is so important to my trading style. It basically has to be a news article that I know is currently causing stocks to move, and the stock getting a immediate large reaction on heavy volume to that news. Right? I also, just technically speaking, obviously I wouldn't have taken this trade because once again, this is a small stock earnings, which I don't care about. But technically speaking, just looking at the charts, I also wouldn't have taken this trade here because it's the second candle, right? If this candle didn't get enough volume for my strategy to enter, that's fine. I wouldn't have then gone and chased the second candle, right? I either get in on the initial reaction or I don't get in at all. SURG. So here is, by the way, if you guys are wondering, like if you guys are watching SURG and you're like, Trey, why don't you trade earnings on small stocks? Look at how well it's working on SURG. Look at how hard it failed on this one, right? And this, like, not to be harsh, this is the more normal reaction to small company earnings. It's usually moves like this. This one that you're seeing here on SURG, this is the rarity. And you absolutely should not be basing your trading strategies around rarities. That is a great way to guarantee you lose money, is trying to target what rarely happens. Right? WETO thoughts? Well, I mean, you know my thoughts. It has no news, so it's not for me, right? It's up a shitload. Did it have news after hours yesterday or something? No. No news. It is what is this? This is a US-based tech company that's up 190% this morning on no news. There must be something behind this, right? Is it related? Is it like a subsidiary of Palantir or something like that? It's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. Did Palantir... I know SanDisk went up a ton last night. Or this morning. Is WETO related to SanDisk in some way? What company is this? WeTor Robotics. Subsidiaries. Oh, they have subsidiaries. Gotcha. WeTor, it's not a subsidiary of anything. Interesting. It's China? It is? Yahoo Finance says it's American. Is it Chinese?
SENX.
No. Their headquarters are in Austin. I don't know. It doesn't have news, so I don't care about it. All I care about, once again, is trading initial reactions to news. But I don't know what's going on with that thing. I'm not sure. They had a 1-to-100 split earlier this month. Okay. Maybe it's split traders demand coming in. SCNX, this looks like it's also earnings. Yes. Random News Times, by the way. 8:08, they announced their earnings. I noticed that SPAI did the same thing. 8:03, they announced their earnings. Weird. Whatever. Recent reverse split, small float, WETO. Oh my goodness. I didn't even look at their float. They have 180,000 share float. Yeah, I don't know. With that knowledge that they just recently split and their float is like micro now, I get the impression that like some chat room is pumping it or something like that. Someone with a decent size following made a video about this or some bullshit. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Let me put it to you this way. You want my like opinion on WETO? It's a dog shit company. Dog shit company, dog shit stock. Look at the daily chart. God awful. Like, please do not like, this is not like some good investment or something. But like, if you have momentum strategies that you want to look to take advantage of short-term action on, then sure, by all means. I mean, whatever. It's obviously extremely bullish today. Just, I'll say it again. People that are subscribed to this channel and have been to a few of my live streams are probably really tired of me saying this because I say it every day, but it's so important. Go look at the daily chart on 99% of the stocks hitting this scanner. Let's just click through some daily charts. Awful, disgusting, terrible, god awful, absolute dog shit. This is what the daily chart looks like on 99% of day trading opportunities. And it's a big reason why these companies become day trading opportunities is because they're so very heavily shorted, right? Because they're so god awful. They're so heavily shorted that when they get any kind of like news that allows them to get any sort of a reaction, they get a huge short squeeze, right? All those shorts are forced to cover, which adds to the buying power, which adds to the momentum, which is why these stocks fly. All of that to say, nothing that hits this scanner, almost nothing that hits this scanner, because large cap stocks are allowed to hit it too, by the way. This isn't only a small cap scanner. It's just that the small cap stocks are usually the volatile ones. So almost every stock that hits this scanner, they're not investment opportunities. They're not like you should buy and hold because in 2 weeks CGTL is going to be a $10. Like, no. These are all only like very short-term momentum plays, right? We are looking to take advantage of short-term momentum on dog shit companies. Nothing like none of this should ever be like buy and hold or like I need to check the fundamentals or whatever. Like, no. These are not value plays. These are not fundamental plays. These are not, The company was founded on February 10th and is headquartered in Hangzhou, China. Really? Interesting. Then Yahoo Finance is wrong then. That's where this information is from, and it's where my information is from. Have they like updated it on their website? You got to remember too, in the same, this kind of like is a perfect segue actually, in the same like kind of breath that we are talking about how all of these companies are like dog shit, small penny stock companies, like the statistics around them, like stuff like this, isn't necessarily like meticulously kept up with either, because no one gives a shit about these companies. Like, it's another thing to keep in mind. Like, oh, Yahoo Finance is wrong. It's like, because for the most part, no one gives a shit about Wetor Robotics or whatever the hell. You have a schedule when you live stream? Yep. Every single Monday and Friday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern. This is only the second stream that I have started that early. We decided last week, well, you guys voted on it on Twitter actually, that you would rather see me go live earlier and end earlier. That way we live stream all of pre-market rather than the first hour of market open. So I stream from 7 a.m. to 9:30 now, which means you also get me for an extra 30 minutes. I stream for 2.5 hours now rather than 2 hours. Isn't daily chart too broad of a view for scalpers? Yeah, Miles. I mean, I wasn't talking about trying to perform your trades from this chart. I was just trying to give you the bigger picture of what you're dealing with. Yes, absolutely. You should drill down to the 1 minute and trade the 1 minute, but that's kind of the point, right? You should only be trading like 1 minute, maybe 5 minutes if you're crazy. I'm joking. Whatever shorter time frame momentum that you're comfortable with. What's up, Alpha? How you doing? 300 viewers. Good morning, everybody. We've got an hour and 14 minutes to hit the big 400. Let's see if we can do it. See if we can get to 400 live stream viewers today. That would be very cool. I don't think we've done that yet. I think our max is like, actually last live stream, we hit like 387 viewers or something like that. The little squeeze on XHG yesterday was nice. What the hell is this? I did not see this. What was I doing yesterday? Oh, yesterday I didn't look at the market at all. Yesterday I had a take care of the kids day. My wife had appointments in the town across from ours, so I was up and taking care of the kids. So yeah, I missed all of this. What was this on? What's this news? Did this have good news? Did I miss a great opportunity? Exchange Tech announces intent to acquire. Oh, okay, they bought something out. Accelerating AI-powered insurance transformation. So it is an AI buyout, which is dope. So yeah, I mean, I do like that news. Would I have bought this? In all honesty, probably not. Intent to acquire news, I don't really care about. It's hard to say though, because I do obviously really care about AI news, and this news article does have AI in it. Thus the 600% move. That was a 10-second move? No, it wasn't. I mean, this candle is, yeah. But you can see they must have announced the news at 8:30, 8:35, whatever. My strategy got into the close of this candle. Looks like you got some ridiculous, I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, I wasn't looking yesterday. So you got some ridiculous move. Oh, this is the, yeah, vintage. I was like on YouTube last night and I saw that Ross posted a video titled like, this stock went up 1,400% in 10 seconds or something like that. I didn't click on it. I didn't watch it. But so this is what he was talking about. I got you. But yeah, my strategy was in and sold up here for like a 300% winner. Like it was still a really, really nice move, even if you didn't get to capitalize on the ridiculousness that whatever this was. Yeah. SCNX, Sierra Charlie November X-ray, highs. Is this earnings? Yeah. Penny stock earnings. Interesting. Penny stock earnings. Like kind of the news that we've gotten today that's created some sort of follow through, which is interesting to me. Thanks to your scanner, I caught some of it. Congrats, Santo. I love to hear that. I love to hear when my scanner helps you all make money. So whenever it does, please let me know. Someone just signed up to the annual plan. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I assume you're in the live stream because I can see they took 30% off. So I assume they're watching the stream. Whoever just did that, thank you very much. Enjoy the next 12 months of access to this scanner. You want to know the crazy thing? Think about for those of you guys that didn't, this isn't your first live stream. Think about everything you've watched with this scanner. Think about all the moves it's helped find. Think about all the updates that I've made to the scanner. Think about any memory you have of this scanner. Now think that this scanner has only been out for 7 months, right? I released this scanner on January 15th. That's when this scanner came out. So everything that this scanner has done so far has happened over the last 7 months. And you can sign up to get 12 months of access to it for $280 or whatever it is. If you take 30% off, I think it's actually, I can tell you, $279.30. You can get 12 months of access to this scanner. That's a long, I feel like when you say like annual access, it doesn't really like get the point across of exactly how long that is. That is a shitload of time that you are going to get access to real-time alerts, real-time news, It's a very, very long time. Your life could look very different 12 months from now. Hopefully, well, unless you're doing very, very well already. Hopefully your life does look very different 12 months from now, right? Some of you might not want your life to look different. Some of you might be doing better than me and chilling already, but happy Friday, Trey. What's up, Mark? Good morning, my friend. Friday is a bittersweet day for traders, huh? It's nice. It's the weekend. We all get off from our salary positions, but also the markets are closed. So, though now, this weekend, you can come in and practice your paper trading. Because if you didn't know, you can also come into the time machine, go back in time, and also practice your trading. I had the first buy signal, but I do not have the second buy signal on SCNX. Are you running this high a day strategy? Are you running this high a day strategy, and are you only running this high a day strategy? You have to make sure that no other strategy codes are turned on, because strategy codes in Thinkorswim do not run modularized, right? They will like overlap each other. Also, this doesn't work either. this like just hiding it thing, like yes, that will hide the like literal showing of it, but it doesn't like make the code go away. You have to actually turn off the code, right? Oh wait, it's still hidden. You were looking at the rate of change? I got you. Yeah, that makes sense that the rate of change strategy wouldn't pick up the second one. Kind of a beauty of that strategy is it keeps you from chasing, right? When you're looking at the RSI rate of change, first off, you're only buying big green candles, which is obviously good, but also once the stock has made the big move, it's much harder for RSI to get a big change again, right? Which is a nice part. Keeps you from chasing. $1,129. I get full access to Roth without penalties. That's when the fun begins. What do you mean, Ken? Is that when you turn 59.5? Is that what you mean? So you can start taking out. Yellow and blue volume bars are my proof candles. This is a custom study that I coded within Thinkorswim. It is showing you the blue candles are local breakouts. So the blue candles are candles that close above the highest close of previous 10 candles. And what also must be true is that the volume must also be higher than previous 10 candles. The yellow candles are the same exact thing, except that the yellow candles are also high of day breakouts. Like you'll notice this is breaking into high of day, this is breaking into high of day, this is breaking into high of day. 59.5, nice, Ken. You've got, I appreciate that you have the day memorized, that you turned 59.5. The last time you celebrated a half birthday was probably when you were like 6, Ken, and now you get to celebrate one when you're 59. That's fun. You love the squawk feature?
UMAC.
Yeah, man, that's something I haven't even talked about yet. Benzinga squawk. If you don't know Benzinga squawk, there is a real live human being on the other end of the microphone reading out news to you. Both news from individual stocks like this, macroeconomic news, earnings news, really just anything going on in the market he'll talk about. I'm not allowed to play this on these YouTube live streams. Part of my contract with Benzinga is that Squawk must be behind a paywall. So I can't play it on these free streams, but it is a huge like bonus to the power of the scanner, yeah. Gosh, dang. Just got off work. Can we get an update with pre-market setup? Yeah, it's called the high of day strategy, DTS high of day. And proof candles. These are the two. This is obviously the study. This is the strategy. On the website, it's just called high of day. If you just search for high of day on the website, you'll see high of day day trading strategy. That is what this is. And then proof candles is obviously proof candles on the studies page. Ow. Where's your P&L? I don't share my real money trades on live streams like this. But I will just be honest with you. I haven't taken a trade this morning. I've not taken a single trade this morning. There's not been. I will like. I don't tell you all like when I trade. I don't show you all my real money trades. But I do make it relatively obvious when I really, really like a news article that's come out. I've not liked any news articles that have come out yet this morning. Nothing has been like. Nothing has aligned with like what I'm currently looking for in news articles. There's been movement. There's been some fun stuff to watch, but nothing to get me riled up yet. Honestly, like what has been causing stocks to move so far this morning is earnings. I don't trade earnings. Once again, on these kinds of stocks, I don't trade earnings, but it's been working this morning. Yeah. When SUAG can be coded, that would be great. get AI on it. Oh God. My monitor's crashing. Oh. Ah. I hate this computer. I gotta buy a new computer. My third monitor like crashes randomly all the time while I'm streaming. I am still live, right? Yeah. I don't tell you when I trade. Also, this has great news. I would be buying. Ronnie, yeah. I try to make it obvious, but at the same time, I'm not gonna share my real money trades with you. Mostly for personal reasons, also because my lawyers and doubly especially my business insurance guy tells me not to do that. But also, like, a huge reason why I don't show my real money trades is because I used to. For 3 years, every single morning, I logged on and I showed all my real money trades. The big issue with that is I definitely feel like it made me a much worse trader. Just having that pressure of hundreds of people watching you trade live makes you a worse trader. It made me a worse trader, at least. I couldn't deal with it. And I'm not really in the business of hurting my own trades for your entertainment. Sorry. I do love you guys, but I don't love you that much. What's your share size? I'm currently trading $50,000 positions when I trade. Yeah, dear. Yeah. That probably, like, honestly, that probably should go up soon. The account is continuing to grow. I show you guys my account size relatively often. How do I show you without showing you? Because I don't really want to load it in live either. What's the most recent video that I flashed my account size on? This one, maybe? Did I show my account size in this video? Some of my YouTube videos I flash my account balance on just to flex on you guys. No. Just to prove expertise, I guess. No, I didn't in this one. I don't know. If you go back through some of my YouTube videos, you'll see what my account size is. My position size could go up soon, I guess, but like I said, I'm also comfortable with the risk that I'm incurring and the profit that I'm targeting at the moment. Really feel like I need to up the risk right now, if that makes sense. Used to be 25K. My account was $25,000. When did I stop live streaming on Twitch? 3 years ago ish. My account was $25,000. Yeah. It's in the 700K range. Yep. I think I would like to just show you guys, but at the same time, I also don't want to show you guys. I can't decide if I want to show you or not. I'll pull it up over here on my third monitor. Here, you know what I'll do? I'll take a screenshot of it. That way you guys can't see too much. Pause. But then if I take a screenshot, someone's going to be like, oh, he's lying. How do you get to the hell? The screen I'm looking at. I don't even know what screen this is I'm looking at. But here it is. Oh, it didn't show. There's my current account size. We're getting close to another big milestone. There you go. You either saw it or you didn't. I'm not going to show it again. Oh, your trade size was 25K last year. Yeah. It gets to a point where you have to up the risk. You up the reward, up the risk. Yeah. I love these live streams. I learn a lot from it. The live streams are definitely, like, if you're interested in learning how to trade and like you're interested in what I have to say about trading, these live streams are definitely the best way to learn from me. Yeah. I like when I get to sit. Could I get to sit here and like actually talk through my thoughts on the stocks as they're moving, right? That is much more impactful than like, not that the YouTube videos aren't useful too, but a live stream like this where you get to hear my thoughts in real time is much more impactful. Yeah. Congrats, man. I remember it was 200 something. That's the way it goes. Ugh. Ew. All my creatine's like settled. Yuck. I'm already up 10% in 2 weeks. That's a lot for a noob. 10% in 2 weeks is sick, bro. That's very good. I would be happy if my I'd be happy if my investment portfolio went up 10% this year, right? If my investment portfolio does 10% in 12 months, I'm happy. So yeah, don't sleep on 10% in 2 weeks. That's nuts, bro. Congrats. Making my way downtown, walking fast faces. Can't get my eyes open. I'm tired this morning too. It's Friday. It's Friday morning. It's been a long week. I'm like unironically more energetic on Monday mornings because I'm excited. It's a brand new week of trading. Mondays are always fun. I don't know. Every time you start a new week, it's like, it feels like a fresh slate, doesn't it? Do you guys feel like that too on Monday mornings? Feels like you're starting like a new week of trading. Like whatever you did last week doesn't matter. New months are good for that too. Whenever you roll over to a new month, you get that fresh slate feeling for sure. I used to day trade, but I lost a lot because I didn't have a scanner. I was going on Reddit and YouTube trying to find what everyone was buying. Lesson learned, don't do that. Yeah. Listen, I know it sounds like self-fulfilling because I sell a real-time stock scanner, but a real-time stock scanner is damn near required to be a day trader. You don't have to buy mine. There's others out there. I actually implore you to go shopping because I am that confident that you're not going to find a better scanner than mine in my price range. I don't think you're going to find a better scanner than mine in the $200 price range a month, especially now that I've added this. Like, I don't know of another scanner. I don't know of another scanner that you can live chart and paper trade within. I'm not saying one doesn't exist, but I don't know of one. And you get real live time news direct from Benzinga. And you get Benzinga Squawk, which I also don't know of another scanner on the market that's included in. You get my proprietary small cap gauge. You get the audio alert readouts. You get the ability to search news. You get the ability to go back and look at what the scanner looked like on past dates and times so that you can practice your trading. Just a lot of things in the scanner that I've built that you're not going to find in any other scanner. Not to mention, I think something that I love a lot about my scanner too is the simplicity of it, right? You're going to look at a lot of other scanners in the marketplace and they're going to have 5 different charts like this. They're going to have like customizable columns. Everything's going to be highlighted a different color, this, that, and the other. It gets very distracting. It makes it so, by the way, STKH is flying. No news, so I'm not interested, but flying. Is this China? Israel. Interesting. But yeah, once again, the simplicity of my stock scanner. STKH has been hitting it, by the way. I've just been ranting. It's been hitting it since back here. Holy hell. Anyway, the simplicity of my scanner is, hey, STKH fire? Okay, go look, right? That's what a scanner should be simple. A scanner should be very obvious. It should be very simple to go, hey, the stock is moving. I should go look at it. Right? You get into these other scanners with like all these like over complications for no reason just to make yourself feel smart, and you start missing moves like this, right? You don't need complication. You shouldn't be targeting complication. You should be targeting simplicity. You should be targeting, hey, this stock is moving. Go look at it, jackass, right? Like What is volume? Yes, this volume is daily volume. Yes, all the volume traded on the day. I love your paper trading. I now play with it instead of playing free sale. I said that a little bit earlier too, Ethan. This is just like kind of fun to come in and play with too. You shouldn't, like, you should take your paper trading seriously. You should paper trade the exact, wow. That was nice, $2,500. There you go. You should paper trade the exact, dude, isn't it so funny? It's so funny. You come in like all day. That's like the 4th or 5th time that I've just like taken a bullshit trade, just playing around. Whenever you just play around with your paper trading, I'm up $3,600. As soon as you tried to play around like that with your real money, you would be down thousands of dollars. Isn't it funny how that works? But yeah, anyway, yeah, the paper trading is fun to come in and mess around with too. Do you code for other things like industrial type controls? I'm not sure what that means, but no, currently I'm only coding for this. I don't have a job anymore. This business is my job. This is all the coding I do. Well, obviously this, and then I'm still doing ThinkScript coding as well for any custom code strategies, etc. in Thinkorswim. STKH is a crazy move, by the way. This thing was on the scanner like sub $4. We saw it hitting. I just was ranting, so I wasn't paying attention. By the time we got over and looked at it, it was like trading above 5. But even then, even if you were late to it like I was, still a 55+% move. But since it's been hitting the scanner, it's up like over 100%. There's another example of the scanner putting you on a move. And once again, the scanner putting you on a move that you likely would have never seen if you don't have a scanner similar to this. Because like, this popped at it's 8:33. It's like a random time with no news. This thing just popped out of nowhere. If you don't have a scanner, if you don't have a real-time stock scanner, you would have never seen this. For those that just joined, can you show us how it works? What, the scanner? Very, very, very simply, you should be looking here. Look at the top line on the moving now. The moving now, this section of the scanner will show you any stock that's moved up at least 3% over the last rolling 2 minutes. That doesn't mean it takes 2 minutes. That means its look back time is 2 minutes. So any bullish move in the market, and it's trading heavy volume. It must also have traded at least 100,000 shares of volume over the last 60 seconds too. That's a very important metric, and also something else that a lot of other scanners don't do. A lot of other scanners will just show you everything that's moving, which if you go look at those scanners causes this section to be like gross and almost unusable, because so much shit in the market like moves up, but it does it on untradeable volume, right? Like it does it on bullshit volume, like stuff that you can't actually trade. So that ends up like filling up the moving now. It ends up distracting from like the real moves like STKH, etc. So yeah, just look here. And then very specifically, you should be looking at like fire emojis. A fire emoji means the stock has hit the moving now scanner 3 times in the last 20 seconds, which means it has, every time a stock makes a new high, and obviously it still meets the requirements, it prints a new line. That way, you get a very quick visualization of like LFS. Like you'll notice like I'm not going to look at LFS because it only hit the moving now once. So I know that means it just like is a stock that had a small pop or whatever. So I don't really care. But if a stock starts printing multiple lines like STKH did, that's where I'm like, oh shit, I need to go look at this thing, right? Which is what the fire emoji helps visualize a lot. Is this for $200 or $20? My scanner is $45 a month. You can go to daytradingstrategies.net. You can go to get instant access. It's actually way cheaper than $45 a month. If you sign up for the annual plan and you use my coupon code STREAM to take 30% off, that makes your first year $280. 280 divided by 12, that makes it $23 a month. So the scanner can be $23 a month, yeah, if you sign up for the annual plan using the coupon code. With the scanner, you also get access to all my codes. So these custom codes you see in Thinkorswim, you get access to. You also get access to the Discord server. This is the Discord server. People in here are always talking about what trades are going on. What was that? People in here are always talking about their trading, always talking about what's going on. I mean, guys, people charge, you guys have seen it, people charge hundreds of dollars a month just for their trading Discords, right? That's just something that, I throw in for free when you pay $45 a month to access a real-time stock scanner. Like, good morning, what's up, Alan? Elaine? What's up, my friend? How you doing? Silly question. I'm new to TOS, 4 months. Yeah, Rich, you need to, you just need to reach out to him. Oh, wait, but you have a new account. I don't think they will let you sign that agreement with a new account. I've had my Thinkorswim account for like 9 years now, so I don't know. But someone did say that if your account is like under 6 months old or something, that you can't sign that agreement. I would just reach out to support and ask them, Rich. And then if they say no, I would just keep reaching out until you get a support agent that doesn't care and let you do it. That's how I would go about it. I would keep reaching out to them until you get a support agent that either doesn't know that or doesn't really care. It'll probably happen. Can I try the scanner for a month and then bump to the year? Yeah, Eddie, yeah. A lot of people do that. You can go sign up for the monthly. Use at checkout, use your coupon code. So your first month will be $32. And then if you like it, before you get charged for that second month, you can come in and you can go sign up for the annual plan. So the same way, just go sign up for the annual plan. Just make sure, if you do that, please make sure you go into your account, click on this little guy up here in the top right, go into your account, and then under your subscriptions tab, there's a button in there to cancel. Just make sure you go in and you cancel your monthly subscription, right? That way you're not being double charged, because it will not automatically cancel your monthly when you upgrade. You have to go do it. I have to deal with like a lot of refunds in my email from people that got double charged because they didn't do that, which is fine, but I'd rather you just do it than get the email and have to deal with it. STKH pushing highs. High a day push. Ross's is like $200 a month. Yep. And I've never done it. I probably should. I've never done the side-by-side comparison, but I've had multiple people tell me that my scanner is just as good as Ross's. Like it's putting out the same stocks at the same time as Ross's is, which is great considering the price difference, right? You just made $150 in STKH. Mike, congrats, my friend. Holy fake out. Chat, why do we wait for breakout candles to close before we enter? Wow, that is gross. Did this thing even break highs? High is 820. Oh, it literally touched. It didn't even break the high. It touched 820 and then rolled over super hard. Yucky. Yeah, MRG, yeah. You don't have to call him. There's this little like headphone icon you can click up here. You can reach out and like talk text support that way. What got you into trading? What got me into trading initially is kind of the same thing that got me into business. I've always, like ever since I was a kid, like I've had this propensity for wanting to do work that you get paid more for the better you are at it, or you get paid less for the worse you are at it, which is why I love both trading and business ownership. So that was like, I've always been looking for something like that. And then like I knew the stock market existed, but I had never actually seen a stock chart. I actually watched a Warrior Trading video. A Ross video is the video that got me into day trading. I was sitting around one day at my bachelor pad. This is before my wife had moved in. I was watching YouTube, and as you do, I somehow ended up on like a largest gambling losses montage or something. So I was like watching people lose money in the casino. And then, one of the suggested videos was Ross's, and it was his largest day trading loss ever. I think at the time he lost like $24,000 or something, which I think nowadays would be like a normal red day for him. But this was 10 years ago. So I watched that video, and it was the first time that I ever saw like candlestick charts. It was the first time that I ever saw these candlesticks. It was the first time I ever realized that like you could get better at pattern recognition and you can make more money. And I was like, that's fucking sick. That was in 2015. And I've been day trading ever since. So yeah, you all have Ross Cameron to thank for me being here. Look at that. Look how full circle we've come. Now Ross is a competitor of mine. Look. Not really. Not really. I signed up in November. Should I go on the website and cancel? I signed up for the year, no promo code. What do you mean, should you go cancel, Jojo? If you want to cancel, then yes. If you want to keep the scanner for another year, then no, right? If you cancel, you will lose access to the scanner in November when your membership runs out. I bought one share. It's not going well. I keep trying to get out, but the red line keeps floating there. Can you explain that? You're using limit orders? I use GTC extended. Yeah, that's fine. That means you're trading. In extended hours, but good till canceled order, which is fine. Doesn't really matter if you use extended or GTC extended. As long as you're on one of those time frames and you're hitting like sell the bid. If those two things are true and it's still not letting you out, I don't know. I would contact support. CYCU. What the? Huh? Oh, it's another earnings. This thing announced earnings at 8:30. That was 20 minutes ago, by the way. This thing announced earnings 20 minutes ago, and for some reason just now got a huge candle. This has Ross or some other similar size chat room creator written all over it. Whenever a company announces news and then like 20 minutes later it gets a huge push like this, it's definitely because someone with a large audience started talking about it. Ow. Can you explain your dot plot strategy again, please? No. No, I can. It's just, the dot plot is just a conglomeration of a combination of different strength and momentum indicators. Right? It is your RSI, MACD, stochastic, and it is green if it's bullish, it's red if it's bearish. Each line represents a different indicator. These are just kind of proprietary calculations that I came up with to use those indicators to determine whether a stock is bullish or bearish. It does those calculations, it spits out either green or red. And then you get to decide, hey, is the trend up or down? It's just it's just a visualization of the current strength, momentum, and direction of the ticker. Whoops, turn my chart off. Oh man. Thank you. I sold the bid and got out. I got you. Well, were you trying to sell the ask or something? It was also just a light volume stock, and you were selling one share. If I'm not mistaken, someone can maybe correct me in this because I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that orders get filled. The order of orders. The priority of orders is based on size, right? So if someone is at the bid, say if someone's at 85 cents with 100,000 shares, they're going to be filled before you, even if they place your order after you, if you're only buying 1,000 shares. I think. sort of how that works. So you trying to sell one share was also prohibitive in that sense. Everybody else's order was getting filled ahead of yours. CYCU back to highs. Charlie Yankee, Charlie Uniform. Once again, company that announced earnings at 8:30. No one really gave a shit, then got a huge pump. So this is a pretty obvious chat room pump and dump, but it's not that chat room pump and dumps still can't provide short-term opportunity, right? As you guys know, I'm not interested in this, but somebody out there may be. Yeah, I got you, Chiz. Made $87 on STKH, risked 50 shares. That's sick, bro. $87 on 50 shares is sick. I've been using Bookmap and find it incredible. Have you ever used it? Funny story about Bookmap. Wait, where is it again? Funny story about Bookmap. I was one of the first people to have this. When Thinkorswim came out with like the idea for Bookmap, before it was ever even here, they would let you, it's not loading, whatever, CYCU new highs. They would let you access it if you like asked. Someone in my live stream, and this was 3-4 years ago, maybe even longer than that. Someone in my live stream let me know that. So I like reached out to Thinkorswim and asked, and they gave me it early. I had like early access to Bookmap, which was cool because at the time they obviously weren't charging for it yet. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for this now, don't you? Anyway, long answer to your short question. No, I don't use Bookmap. I've had access to it for a long time, but I've never really used it. Ticker box to enter stock not on scanner to paper trade. Yeah, it's not the worst suggestion, Tech. Like putting a box here so that you can search your own ticker. But like, why are you trading stocks that aren't on the scanner though? That's the whole. You're missing the whole point of the scanner. No, I understand what you're saying. There's also sometimes where stocks hit the scanner and then they disappear from the scanner because they dip back down. So they like leave the top 20 gainers or whatever. But you still may want to like buy it if you're a dip buyer. Why is my moving now different than yours? You probably have filters turned on. You either have filters turned on or you're on slow internet. If your internet's like not high speed, you may be like missing alerts. People will like come with me sometimes with that, with like, Trey, your scanner's delayed, or Trey, your scanner's slow. It's like, it's not. First off, you can see it's not via these live streams. You can see the scanner is putting you on the moves in real time. It's like, it is still a website, right? Like your internet speed still matters. It's not like I've created a magic website where you are somehow directly connecting to the stock market via some magic tubes or something. Like you still have to have good internet to use a scanner like this. You shouldn't be trying to trade at all if you don't have high speed internet. If you're not on high speed internet, you should not be actively day trading momentum stocks like this. I saw a video on Twitter yesterday. It might have been the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I'm pretty sure this guy has to be lying. There's no way this guy isn't lying. I made a lot of replies yesterday because I was on Twitter fucking with people because I like to do that sometimes. Where is it? Hello? Oh. Wait, where is it? How long ago was it? I must have already scrolled past it. It was this video of this guy trading from his phone. I don't know. I can't find it. Anyway. Oh, wait. Sorry. This guy was trading from his phone. It took him like 10 seconds to execute a trade that was moving like thousands of dollars a tick. It's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. You should not be, if you're trading size that's moving that fast, you should not be doing it via a tool that takes you that long to execute. You are fudging around thousands and thousands of dollars just in the time it takes you to sell your position. 2 more people signed up to the scanner, 1 to the monthly, 1 to the annual. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. How many signups does that make today? We have 6 new customers already this morning. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. We are very close to 7,000 members on the website. Now, that is not active members, that is just total members. I can tell you guys how many active we have. I actually am interested to know myself. Let's see. Let me tell you the statistics of my website real quick. 6,942 total signups ever. If I filter that down to who is still currently active, oh wow, we're over 4,400 active members on the website. 4,400 people currently using this scanner. That's sick. Also, considering that I just released the scanner in January of this year, that is doubly sick. Yeah. Thank you guys for being signed up. Appreciate you. Oh. What time is it, boys and girls? 9 o'clock. 30 minutes till market's open. We're also coming up here to the top of the hour. We're coming up to a time when very nice trade from the strategy. Dude, the strategy has taken some sick trades this morning, by the way. I will once again hand up. You guys know I love to be honest with you. I've still not taken a trade. Like, this was never a setup for me. First off, this is a small stock earnings, which we've talked about multiple times this morning. I don't care about. Second off, this news came out at 8:30 and then didn't actually start moving until 8:48. I don't trade, even if I love the news, I don't trade when that happens. I only trade when you get the initial reaction on heavy volume immediately after the news is announced. Once again, you will look at this and will be like, well, Trey, why didn't you trade this? Once again, because just because anything can happen in the stock market, all you can do as a trader is trade what is statistically likely to happen. This is not statistically, like a move like this is not statistically likely to happen on a setup like this. Just because it did this time does not mean this is how you should trade. I think I don't think, I know, a lot of beginner traders get themselves in a lot of trouble because they will watch a move like this. They won't have traded it because they followed their rules, so they didn't trade it. They did what they were supposed to do, except that they now look at this trade and they see this as some sort of missed opportunity, which causes them to then go FOMO into the next similar setup, which of course is a low win rate setup because it usually doesn't work. So they FOMO into these shitty setups just because it worked this one time, which causes them obviously to lose money. And, you have to both be comfortable not taking setups that don't align with your statistics, and then you also have to not allow trades that go to change your strategy, right? Just because it went this time doesn't mean it's likely to happen again in the future. You still have your discount code? Yeah, that will always be active. That's like the real price. I probably should just make the course cost $1,000. But I try to, what am I trying to say? Oh wait, I'm signed up for the course already. I have to go to an incognito window. Yeah, if you are interested, I do have a course on, this is not a trading course. This will teach you nothing about trading. I don't sell trading education. I give away all my trading education for completely free. But if you are interested in learning how to code in Thinkorswim, which will teach you how to code these strategies, how to code these studies, etc., you can go use coupon code 50 and get it for $1,000. Now, a cool thing with this, This course also comes with lifetime access to the scanner and to all the codes on the website and to the Discord and all that. So not only is it a course on learning how to code and think or swim, it's also lifetime access. What? HHS. What is this? Did this thing just get unhalted or something? Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. So HHS, I can tell you what happened. They're getting bought out for $5 a share. So they must have gotten halted on that news at 8:30. Yes. Oh, interesting. They got halted at 8:25. So at 8:25, HHS got halted for news pending. News came out at 8:30 that they're getting bought out for $5 a share. Then they just reopened. That actually would have been like sick. If you could have caught this immediately upon reopen, you know they're getting bought out for $5 a share. You had an opportunity to buy at 4:30. It's pretty sick. So what this stock is going to do now for the rest of the day is trade just below $5. It won't trade at $5 because there is still risk of the buyout falling through, right? Like you are still incurring some risk of that buyout falling through. So it'll trade just below $5 and it'll trade sideways. These buyouts like this are largely non-trade opportunities, except for like if you want a micro scalp. Like I don't hate buying this at 470 here. I don't hate buying this at 470 and then selling when it bounces back up to like 480, 485. Because you know it's going to. It's going to bounce back up. Unless the buyout falls through, which I have seen happen, so it can happen. I have seen like buyout news come out and then like 20 minutes later it come out like that was just a bullshit rumor, it's not true, and the stock obviously dies. So you are always incurring that risk. But as long as that doesn't happen, which is very, very rare, you can kind of take advantage of like the micro chop going on stocks like this. But yeah, it's gonna largely trade sideways. Thought there were no halts in pre-market. There's no volatility halts. Every other halt type can still occur in pre-market. News, investigations, whatever the hell else there is. Yeah. Those halts still happen, yes. Been thinking about the course just so I don't have subscriptions. Yeah, look, a lot of people hate paying subscriptions, right? For $1,000, you never have to pay me again if that's the route you want to go. Are you going to be signed up for the scanner for the next 3 years, or are you going to find immense value out of learning how to code and think or swim? It's really the question you have to ask yourself. Either one of those questions are yes, then the lifetime is worth it, right? Don't get rid of discount codes. I don't, Quan. That's actually a business secret of mine that I will tell you all. I never turn off my discount codes. I actually don't think I'm legally allowed to. Since I mention my codes like in YouTube videos, which people can go watch at any time, and like in those videos I mention the coupon, I think I have to keep them active. I think that's a rule. So, I don't know, maybe it's not, but course worked well for me. Love not dealing with renewals. Great, Don. Are you like actually using the course, Don? Like, are you actually coding in Think or Swim now? Or were you just more interested in the lifetime access? I think like 50 to 60. Actually, I can tell you exactly. I was just looking at my member information earlier. I can tell you exactly how many people have signed up for the course. Oh, it's had 2 different names, actually. Whoa. Is that true? What? I thought it was like 50 people. 98 people have signed up for the course. Oh, wait a second. Oh, sorry. That's not true. I made that up. Don't agree with that. I have given a handful of people like access to that just because I want to give friends and family. I want to give like friends and family access to my website. So I just like put them down as having the course and it counts on this. I think you have to cut off like, I would say like 80 people have signed up for the course. 80-ish people have signed up for the course. Yeah. As soon as I get a chance, I'm signing up. Appreciate you, my friend. Oh, wait, that's you. Wait, shower door expert. Wait. Do you run like a shower door business? Is that why that's your name? I just looked at my email and I see that you emailed me too. And I see that's your name in Gmail as well. I thought it was just like a funny YouTube name. Wait, that's really funny. HHS is actually pulling back relatively hard from the $5 right now, which is interesting to me. I actually really like buying this. Like, I actually unironically really like this entrance. 440. You can get this at 443, 445 when you know they're getting bought out for $5 a share. Like, this thing absolutely is going to bounce back up to like 460, 470. Like, it absolutely. Never say never. I should never be talking in absolutes, right? But like, that's a pretty. You normally don't get pullbacks of this size on buyouts. Once again, they're getting bought out for $5 a share. It won't trade to $5. It will trade just below, but 440, 430 seems a little excessive to me, no? Like, this is like this paper trade. This is obviously not a real trade. This is a paper trade. But like, this is a trade I actually would have considered taking. Interesting. Let's watch this. Let's watch this for a second. I feel like I want to let it grow. I was up like, whatever. You were up like $500 or whatever, but I feel like I want to let this grow back up to like 460, 470. See, let's just see what goes on with this. This is a very interesting setup to me. This is kind of like discretionary. It's not really anything to do with my trade system, but as far as like just a discretionary trade idea goes, this one's interesting to me. Will you be my friend? What's up, bro? Having problems placing a sell order on Thinkorswim? Saying something about minimum increment? Yeah, you can't. I've seen that too. I think the solution is to zoom out on your window. I think like if you're hyper zoomed in on penny stocks, you get down to like the decimals, which it won't let you execute trades at. Click on this little zoom button on your active trader, like zoom it out to like full pennies, and then click to sell here in the ask. That way you're selling at like actually one of the whole penny dollar amounts. I think is what I've done in the past. I don't really remember. That's how I make my money besides your scanner. Your name makes a lot more sense now then, my friend. I thought it was like a funny YouTube name. I zoomed out. I just had to click sell the bid and got out of it. Okay. Long as you're out of it. Maybe one day I'll buy lifetime access. It's worth it. Yeah, I mean, it truly just, once again, it's just that option is kind of available for people that hate subscriptions. I know there's a lot of people out there that like will never sign up for a subscription, which is like, whatever, fair enough. So that's kind of why I made that option available. And obviously, if you do want to learn how to code in Thinkorswim, you also get access to that. This HHS is still like kind of chilling, right? Interesting. I still really like this entrance. I think well, it's funny. It's funny. You're extremely low risk buying here unless the buyout falls through, at which point you would be an insanely high risk. Because if the buyout falls through, obviously this thing is in one candle jumping back to like 250 a share. But if it, as long as that doesn't happen, this thing is like not gonna go much lower than this. I mean, they're getting bought out for $5 a share. It's not gonna start trading at like $4 a share. I don't know. Well, like I said, never say never. I mean, there's no such thing as an absolute, but you're also very limited in your reward in this trade too, right? Because it's also not going to go above $5 a share. So. When you see a stock that's at its 24-hour high, do you mess with it? That's about the only stocks I ever mess with, Timothy. I only trade stocks at highs. Beginner traders are very scared of highs, when in reality, you're not actually scared of highs. You're just scared of the last high, right? But I implore you, go back and look through like any momentum move. Like, let's go look at like WETO. You're scared of highs because you're scared of buying this. You're not scared of highs. You're just scared of the last high. But go back and look. Look at the first high, right? This was the first high of daybreak. This is what WETO looked at when it broke high of day for the first time. First high of day breaks are often very sexy, right? That's what I'm targeting. I'm targeting the first high of day break. You know? First $1,000 I make on a stock, I will buy the lifetime. Get yourself a little reward, MRG. We all remember our first $1,000 trade. It's funny. I just said that, and then now I can't remember it. I do remember it. It was on some 3 ticker symbol that started with O. It was some like petroleum company or some bullshit. Like OSU? I don't remember what the ticker was, but I remember the trade. Do we need to place orders using the ladder or just hit buy ask? Either way, you can trade them either way, TL. You can hit buy the ask or you can use via ladder. Wow, that HHS is continuing lower. Interesting. Once again, this is just a paper trade. This is not a trade I actually took. This is not a trade that's actually part of my system. I just, in a discretionary trading sort of way, I was very interested in this move. Cool stream. Thank you, my friend. HFog. What's the yellow bars? The yellow bars, this is my custom coded study called Proof Candles. The yellow bars are high a day breakouts in both price action and volume. And the blue candles are both breakouts in volume and price action, except they don't close a high a day. So you'll notice HHS, this one's yellow because this is obviously high a day. And then this one doesn't close a high a day. This one doesn't close a high a day. So these are both blue. Surge soda? Hell yeah. Surge soda was the shit, bro. I actually I don't know that I ever drank one. I remember them being around, but I was born in 93. So I was a kid when they were around, not really drinking soda. I remember them. I don't know that I ever had one. What? Oh. HHS, huh? $5 buyout. What do you want to do? You just want to keep trailing away from $5, huh? Interesting. You graduated from high school in 93? You're old, bro. Wait, if you graduated high school in 93, that means you're exactly 50, right? If you were... I'm 33. You would have been 17 when you graduated high school. So to make you exactly 50 years old. What's the volume requirement for the proof candle? There is no volume requirement. Just that, well, say it this way. There's no number the volume must be. The volume requirement is that it must be higher than the previous 10 volume candles. That's the volume requirement. You're 51? Ah, close. Re-released Jolt. Didn't they remake Surge? Didn't they re-release Surge? Did they re-release Black Ops 2? What? Surge Soda. Yes. Oh, in 2014. I wonder if that's the Surge I remember. I wonder if I'm remembering the re-release in 2014. I don't know. The pre-market has gotten boring enough that we're talking about discontinued sodas, so we could use something to move stock market. Thank you. Hope you have a great weekend. You too, Joe. Yeah, that is on the backlog, Joe. Getting the proof candles into TradingView is on the backlog. Probably won't happen this weekend. My grandparents are coming over this weekend, so I probably won't be doing much work, but soon. It's on the list. They need to re-release a Balls soda. They need to start putting caffeine back in the Four Locos, bro. That was when I was in high school, when the Four Locos were killing people. Buyout is not all cash. Maybe why? Yeah, maybe. I didn't even read the news that closely because I'm not actually taking this trade. This is still just something I'm messing around with, but once again, I don't actually trade buyout news. It wasn't something I was actually interested in. I just kind of thought that this thing would bounce back up towards 5. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not gonna lie, I've just like kept this trade open because for entertainment reasons, right? The stock market has slowed down. There's really nothing interesting to look at. How do you expand the chart? Scroll wheel. You can just scroll in or out on your mouse while hovering over it, obviously. Whee! It loads the data all the way back until 4 a.m. Every candle represents 1 minute. Do you have any strategies for the opening bell? Yeah, go play golf or go on your boat or go take your kids to lunch. That's my strategy for opening bell. It's a pretty sick one. I love it. Today, I have to go get a haircut and then go get home and prepare for my grandparents to get here. That's my opening bell strategy today. Would love to have VWAP in the 9 EMA on the paper trader. Yes, so the TradingView Lite charting, which is what I'm using here, HHS starting, doesn't allow for studies. Obviously, there is a TradingView API that you can bring in that is their full charting. That is like, you can use all of their studies and everything from TradingView. The issue with that is that it's extremely expensive to redistribute. They charge, I reached out to them, I asked about it because I did want to put that in. I thought they would like maybe charge 10 grand a year or something on the high side. I think they wanted, I don't remember the exact number. It was like over $100,000 they wanted a year for that chart. It's like, bro. Nah, bro. Where do I find the charts? Double click, Vince. So any ticker, any symbol on the scanner, you can double click now to load in the live chart and you can paper trade it.
MDXH.
Yeah, Dan, yeah. So that's why you don't have the full TradingView chart in my scanner. IR Dome. You just didn't know it existed. It's a brand new feature, Vince. I just released it like 2 days ago. And yesterday I just like was continuing to get it fully fleshed out with the day P&L, with the running P&Ls, with the running totals and stuff. I think this adds just a shitload of value to the scanner. I mean, you now not only have a scanner, you have a paper trading platform, right? Oh, crap. I just accidentally clicked away from HHS. Now, whatever. That trade was bullshit anyway. That's something I need to fix. Oh, wait. Oh, it does still. Oh, wait. That's good to know. I thought it didn't do that. I thought if I clicked off of the scanner that it would lose my P&L. Oh, okay. Never mind. It doesn't still show the order though. So I need to fix that. But it still keeps it actually does keep your P&L when you click away. Like if I click to another chart or just close it and then come back, my open P&L persists. I didn't even know it did that. I thought that was something I needed to work on. Look at me go, bro.
MDXH.
320 viewers. Looks like we're not going to get to the big 400 today, but that's okay. 320 people, that's still a shitload of people in the live stream. I still appreciate all of you all being here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this morning. Hopefully you guys, one, saw the power of the scanner, and two, were able to use it to trade a little bit better than you would have this morning without it. Not a lot has hit the scanner, but there's been some things. There's been a couple of things that have hit the scanner. Nothing that really got me going. No news that got me excited this morning, but it do be what it do be, bro. Yeah. Which of your strategies gave you the results? I mean, I've cycled through a lot of them. I really, really like the RSI rate of change strategy. And I currently really like the high of day strategy. But I have like cycled through a lot of them in the past too. A lot of different strategies. But basically ever since February, March, whenever it was that I got news added to this scanner, basically ever since I've had real-time access to news like this from my own stock scanner, I've been a news trader. My wife wants to learn. Do you have any issue with both of us logged into the scanner on separate computers? I think you can do that. I'm pretty sure that works, Dan. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should require you both to sign up, but I'm not a dickhead and whatever. I don't care. I won't be like Netflix. Like and subscribe. Yes. Like and subscribe. MDXH, a full rollover. This thing is, once again, just what is likely to happen when stocks pump up on no news. You're very highly likely to get these rollovers. It's a healthcare stock headquartered in Belgium. Cool, bro. Do you do this every day? Every Monday and Friday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, scroll down and check and make sure that bell icon is pressed. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I am usually posting long-form content as well. I try to get long-form content out as much as I can at Closing Bell. So check YouTube at Closing Bell every day if you're interested in hearing the words that come out of my mouth. There may or may not be a new video from me. But yeah, Mondays and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. we go live. La, 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 la. BIVI. Let's just get out of this HHS position and come back. What am I up on the day now? 2,700 in my paper trading. All of this has been like bullshit I've just messed around with. But you guys notice, even in the bullshit that I mess around with, the 3 times that I bought stocks ripping, I made a bunch of money. The 1 time that I bought a stock on a dip, I lost a bunch of money. Noticing? Take advantage of that front side momentum rather than trying to buy dips. Tends to put you better off. Some days we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting. I think today has not been the most boring day from the market. I always say, like, unfortunately, we sort of rely on the stock market to give us entertainment. I try to make these streams entertaining even when stuff isn't moving, though. I like to, you guys probably notice, I like to talk a lot, so. I try to sit here and talk even when stocks aren't moving. I go to a lot of stock live streams. I used to more than I do now. But like, the creator will just be like kind of sitting there quiet. And like while stocks aren't moving, it's like, yo, this is really boring, bro. Like, love your content. Been watching you for close to 2 years. Keep rocking out. Roll Tide. Whoa! That's a ban. How do I ban you? Shit. I can't ban you from Streamlabs. You're lucky, Courtney. How do I ban you? I'm joking, but fuck Bama. Oh. Dixieland Delight is a song about Tennessee, Courtney. Very entertaining. We love you. Whoa! I love you too, Alex. But I am married, so easy. Front side meaning pre-market. Lynette, front side meaning this, right? Front side of the move is like when you're getting these like candle over candle, candle over candle. This is the front side of the move. This is like when stocks are ripping. It's like, it's another way to say it is buying the first signs of strength, right, Lynette? The first signs of strength, that's your front side. You start trying to buy these dips. You know, obviously it's not like they can't work. Like if you bought this dip and then sold here, you did very well. But I don't know. I always find just hopping into the first signs of strength to be an easier way to trade. It's also just, you know, that's the way that I see the market. You know what I mean? Other people won't see the market that way. Other people will want to buy lows or whatever. And, you know, do what you got to do. Once again, it's back to that answer of, it's back to that unfortunate answer of it depends, but I have a great Roll Tide joke. Not going to say it here though. Does it have something to do with cousins, Ronnie? Chat, the markets are open. I am going to go ahead and end my live stream here. Hopefully you guys have a great Friday. Once again, if you are interested, if you have seen the value in this scanner, head on over to daytradingstrategies.net. I always say that Fridays are the best day to sign up because you get all weekend to sort of make use of the time machine, to go back through, to look at what was strong last week, to learn how the tool works. You can practice via paper trading now. And you can come into next week with a clean slate, with a brand new tool. Very excited to get going. So, I'll give you a go, Vols. Thanks for the great content. Look, we're already turning people to the good side. Good. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here for the live stream. Over 300 of you hung out with me most of the morning. I appreciate you all very much. And we'll do it again Monday. I'll be right back. Monday morning, 7 a.m., 2.5 hours for market open. We'll be here. So come join us again then, too. I appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay green, and peace.
LUNL.
Money?
MDXH.
See ya.